So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Prescott to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring it.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sione Takitaki just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We're going to 53. 57's the mic. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Right.
Son, you going to see me in your nightmares.
Watch the edge. Sweat. Sweat to the edge. Off.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
55, Mark, 55. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Point it right.
Kill.
Shift.
I got it.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Regular. Hey, dude. Hurry.
Mayfield off the play fake. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Check safety. Showing it.
Run.
I got it.
3rd and long for Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Hurry. Point it right.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Safety creek.
Tight dog.
From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go, 46.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
50 seconds to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
We're going to 54. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki, his 2nd sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
25. Check 25. 26.
Prescott, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. A first down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's checking. Credit weapon.
Here we go, 47.
Hot seven.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Rip left.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Forbath will put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, The action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Wide, get wide. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Prescott, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Mack Wilson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
47. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
I'm trying to collect.
53. Kill. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. All day.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, kill. 47.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
We're going to 53.
Echo. Get that ball. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 63 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Like the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
You got tight right there. Alert 3.
Hey, alert. Up. King.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 77 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Kill. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Prescott now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
All day, dog.
57.
Prescott from the gun. Looking deep for Elliott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
36, 36.
Real.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Landry, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
You got nothing. Shoot.
Check 37.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check hot route. Hot. Check nickel. Check the backer. Kill.
Hey, turn it up.
Check 3.
Pistol.
Understand?
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go.
That's me.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back now in Arlington, it's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Regular.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check four.
Mayfield on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 30 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of 3, second down.
Hey, kill. 47.
Begin.
Go, get out there. Under touch.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Yeah, baby. We got it.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Check safety. Showing up. Shoot. Bang.
Point it right.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check three. Hatchet. Safe.
Alert.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Switch it, hey.
Out.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Just about do